if you're wondering what exactly is happening here, well then you're not alone, because yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. Okay, it's time to start organizing charts. I think a lot of them are already organized by designer. However, there are some of these boxes that I know are just like random boxes of when they came in, I just stuck them in like a to be filed box. And so I think that's what we need to find first. Now, as you can see, I had these all at home, so I had to bring them over. These did not move when we moved. So we need to find our bearings here with what we're doing with the charts. Here's what we've got going on so far. That side of the table are all boxes that are already organized, and they're organized by designer. So each one of the boxes was in pretty good shape, already had everything, you know, by designer in the box. This side of the table though are a bunch of boxes that are filled with a lot of random charts. Now I'm going to have a couple boxes that are exactly that. There are multiple designers inside the box. I just don't have that many from that particular. So we will have, like, you know, is it the catch-all box? I don't know. We'll have that box that has, you know, a variety of things. Now I had thought about switching this all up and filing them by season or by style, you know, or by type of chart. But I think I've already got so many that are already filed by designer that I want to keep it that way. Yes, because I already know what the charts are and why I have them, and they're already put together. So to undo that, to unpack that in order to then turn around and redo it, I think is a bigger task than this hour has to offer. We can save that for another day. I've got some other organizational stuff and things we're going to have to do later on in the year for the studio. So maybe we'll reorganize that. But right now we're going to go through each one of these boxes and separate out you know, what we can to get them filed into their correct boxes, and see if we can make sense of this and get ready for the new charts that are coming this year. it all back into the boxes and we'll be able to put them back on the shelves now. So check off another one for the day. The task of organizing the charts is complete. We have everything back into the boxes that, yeah, for now I like it. It's okay. We have them organized by designers, with a couple of them being like a couple different designers in one box, and I have a box that's for freebies. So when I head off to a retreat this year, I've got a box to take already decided, and I can put them out on the freebie table. Okay, today's the day. Remember when I said that we had a new release to work on this afternoon and it was something you guys were really gonna love? Well, it's time. It's time to introduce the new release that is an exclusive between Sweet Wing Studio and 141 Design Company, especially for you for the beginning of 2024. Now, Susan has already stitched the piece and she sent it in to us, and I've got it finished on like the press-on board right now, but we need to get the board painted for this to go on. So we're gonna do that in a minute. We're gonna get that board painted together, and then we're gonna fully finish this piece. Now this is available at our website, so you guys can grab one too. We've got a board, we've got a chart. You can get them together or you can get them separately. It's all up to you. The piece that she made for us is a C.S. Lewis quote, and it says, "There are far better things ahead than any we leave behind." And it's a really good size. So it's something that you can grab and get ready to go. We're gonna put it and layer it on this fabric. But first we better get painting that board, so we've got the board. Now when we paint, we're going to use my layered linen technique. So I'm gonna show you blending it back and forth. It's a lot of dry brushing and it's very little bit of paint that we're using. But we better go get our stuff together because I am dying to get this on the board. Wasn't that super simple? It's all in the brush, and I just use those cheap chip brushes that you can get at Home Depot or any place. You can order them on Amazon, for heaven's sakes, too, and have a whole slew of them. Then you're just going to take the paint, little bits of paint. You see, we didn't use very much, just a little bit of paint, and just keep blending one color on top of the other color. Now this is very subtle because the colors that I used were a few different shades of white. All right, so it's very subtle, but I can see this subtleness here. And then by dry brushing one direction and then back through it the other direction, that's what's giving us the linen look. Now the little star does come with it, and then I just painted that with a very muddled yellow to kind of mimic the little sparkles that are around the lamppost, and tied it with some baker's twine, and then I just actually glued it right down because I'm like, it doesn't need to be flopping around. So that's the top detail for this. The paints that I used, I went ahead and used the Bungalow 47 colors because I have those. So bright white would be Farmhouse Sink, and Marble Island is kind of a beigey tone, a white beigey tone. And then I blended those two together. So just blend. The bright white is really nice because that's what gives you the pop when you're doing the dry brushing on top. Now I grabbed these little pieces from Tim Holtz, these little distress paints, and that's what I used to do the little bit of yellow. But I painted the star first with the Marble Island, and then I just rubbed a little yellow on the top. So the yellow is very, very faint. I didn't want a real bright star. What we're gonna do is we've got the press-on board covered in the fabric, and the design also finished on the board. Now we're gonna glue these together and mount them on the board. So we've got this look. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. This would be an amazing thing for like a group of people. Like y'all do this together with a stitch along or something. You'd have so much fun. So what I'm gonna use, I use hot glue gun a lot to put them together, but I'm actually gonna use my Tite Bond Quick and Thick. It will glue this together just fine. And I'm gonna apply, let me get it going here. First, let's put this board on. Oh my goodness, it is very thick glue. Okay, we need to get that, really squeeze it out there. All right, we're gonna get this going. Actually, we're just gonna take this top off because it must be clogged. Oh yeah, there we go. I see the problem. Let's just get that out of there. Oh my goodness. All right, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. No, we're not. Yep, we're gonna fix it. Hang out, hang out. All right, let's hope that does it. Just made a mess over here. All right, we're gonna, oh yeah, there we go. Now we got plenty, now we got plenty. Let's smoosh this around. Put the top back on here in a minute. There we go, we got plenty. We're gonna have to, the Quick and Thick product does set up fast, so it's nice to use. It's especially what I use with the wood pieces. It's my favorite. It's my favorite glue. I actually have an Amazon shop too. You can find it there. So we're gonna lay this one where we want it. And we're gonna have to do some eyeballing, so just a minute. Hang out with me. Oh my gosh, this paint job, you guys. You guys. All right, and then I'm just gonna put pressure on it to get it to stick down where we want that to be. Now let's get some glue. It's gonna take a minute, it's not glued down, which is kind of nice because that's what gives me, I'm able to like move it a little bit if I don't get it exactly in the right spot. Okay, get some in the middle. Still got that kind of clogged. We're gonna have to get that taken care of. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the center of this one. Love it. And there we have it. It's amazing. Thank you so much, Susan. I love it so much. No, they're not all WIPs. They are all my bags, but they aren't all WIPs. Crazy, I know. Okay, Okay, here's what we've got going on. We've got 3 bags of bags. We're going to have to take a look at what's going on in the bags. Not all of them are WIPs. Like I said, they are not all WIPs. We do have a lot of bags, but they're not all WIPs. I'm not making any sort of game plan for these. I'm just doing a refresher just to see, take today. There might be something in here that's really exciting and I might want to get going on it again, or I'm just going to organize them again and take a look at it. I have quite a collection from Denise of Goose Design. I've got some other really fabulous keepers and things from Tiger Lily. Just a great assortment. All the bag designers, they are fabulous. So let's take a look at what I've got. And then it's starting to get dark, so I'm going to need to eat. I can tell it's going to be time to grab some dinner. We've done really good though so far. We are moving right along. And I've got a lot of glue stuck on my fingers still from the finishing. So anyway, okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's take a minute and regroup, see how we're doing, see where we're at. Somewhere in all this, I left my paper, so I grabbed my phone so that I could look at my list again. We have organized the DMC floss. We've done the pillow finish. We kitted up a new start. We organized the charts. We did the flat finish, which I brought back. Oh my gosh, right? We got the flat finish. Favorite part of the day. Then we organized our WIPs, and I thought I'd go over the result for the WIPs thing. And then next we have to, I've got paint a display board on here, but I'm rethinking that because I'm hungry and I want to go get some dinner, and I might just sit and relax because I got a long ways to go still, and I've got to get into the evening, and I do want to stitch. So I think we might scratch the display board painting this go round because I still have book of days to set up and get ready and stitch on the current WIP. I think that's probably how we're gonna wind out the day, and then we'll do some review and some refresher and chat some more. But I thought I'd pull out I grabbed 3. So even though, and these bags, you're probably gonna want, organize fabric. We have to organize fabric. That's right. I don't have a lot of fabric. I want to get more this year, so that's why I do need to, but see, I've just been throwing it in this bag, so that needs to happen. We're gonna take a look at that. The bags, you're probably wondering, I order a lot of the boxes, everything that we send to you guys. You've maybe noticed they come from a company called Uline. You're probably all familiar. When you order certain quantities, and we just order they ship it overnight, so I should order bigger quantities, but I don't. You can get free things. So these totes, I just check off and I'm like, send me a tote, send me a tote. We have tons of them. They come in super handy. I really like them. But I think that totes like this are found on Amazon too. But they do work really nice for organizing the WIPs and things. So I pulled out 3. So I guess it was worthwhile to kind of go through and do a refresher of what I've got, and later when we do the studio organization, we'll get the WIPs organized even better at that time, because that's when we're going to do the charts again, but we've got studio organization coming up. So what I found, this was one of my 12 by 12s from last year, and I got a little bit going on it, but I didn't get back to it, so I know I need to. It's time, and that's Love Notes from Brenda Gervais. So I want to do that. It's already kitted up. Remember we were talking about, I have it on the floss drops that I made out of the cereal boxes. If you've been here for a minute, you've seen that. Let's see what we've got going on. Okay, oh look, it's not so bad. We got a good start on this. Okay, we got one of them going. One of them's going. Here, look at there. All right, so we're gonna get busy on Love Notes because it's time to do Valentine's, and it's already ready for us. The other ones, this was in one of the Dot Dot Goose bags. Thank you, Denise. And the other 2 were in the Lori Holt panel bags that I made. One of them is Maker and Mender. This was a sale that they all did last year. You probably have it done. The Stitch Along Dropout doesn't, so I need to get after it. But I do want to do this. I really, really love it, and I've got all the called for everything to do it with. So oh, you know what? I kitted this up with the Victoria Clayton silk. Yes. Okay. So there's also, with the panels with the Lori Holt, you can make little little small ones too. So I've got small one inside the big one. That has the floss in it. This is my start for Maker and Mender. Here we go. So that's started, but I need to revisit it. So I pulled it aside so I could put it maybe into rotation and put some more stitches into that. The other one that I pulled out, because I had been looking for this, and so it's good to do, I have some slate from Fabrics by Stephanie inside this bag, because this bag is the bag that I have all of the Mad for Plaid seasons from Kathy Haberman, and I've only gotten, what do I have done? Spring. I need to do autumn, winter, and summer. Actually, I need to do spring again too, because I did spring on something. I want to try it on the slate. So that's in here. And I want to also do that happy birthday and the Plaid all year charts that go along with that. And I've got all the floss on one of my dials. It's Cosmo Floss. So yeah, there's that. So I'm glad I found that too. So 3 of them came out of the bags, and I'm so glad I did that. So that was well worth it. Let's go have some dinner. So I'm headed to Cancun, my favorite Mexican restaurant, for dinner tonight. And it gets dark so early, but we're doing really well. We're right on track. We've got the charts organized as good as we have them for now. Got some WIPs going on in our organization, and it's looking like it's going to be such a good, prosperous new year. So let's head over there. And isn't the town so cute? Look at this. Isn't it so cute this time of year? They put lights on all of the buildings. I just think that's so precious. bye.